Welcome to a special We Love America. God bless the United States and the Statue of Liberty. Today is a day of patriotism. We stand united and together. We do not stand divided and apart. This pre-market broadcast is dedicated to the citizens of the United States of America, leaders of the free world. We are here for you. I am here for you. And for that reason, I want us to stand united, regardless of party or whatever political values or beliefs. We are united by trading, and for that reason, I wanted us to do a pre-market broadcast. Just because we can do a pre-market broadcast because it's election day, and we can do, and also I'm doing a pre-market podcast. An election podcast. So welcome everybody. You guys are flying in, wow, smashing normal numbers. What is going on? Hitting record numbers. This is a good time to broadcast. Jesus Christ. So again, just to repeat, if you're just coming in, I know people are coming in from YouTube. Pre-market, United States of America, election broadcast to support democracy and you guys as leaders of the free world. We're going to talk some trades. First of all, hello, how's everyone doing? And I don't really want we love America. I love America. USA, 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 USA. Guys, I don't like the English. I'm just curious before we get started. The British news is very, very won't report anything. The sentiment on Twitter is that Trump's won. I don't really want any political opinion of what you guys want. I just want you to know, based on the electoral votes in the remaining states, who do you think is most likely to win? Just curious. Well, we'll get the rest of the people coming in. Does it look like Trump's got it, or has Biden got it? What's up, Izzy, brother? What's up? Yeah, everyone seems to be saying that Trump's got it. But then I'm hearing Biden. Hey, Bram. It's 50-50. All of the... Bram, you're naive, brother. All of the British news don't like Trump. So they're really not counting Biden out. My understanding was that Trump was ahead in the remaining swing states, but the ballots were more likely to lean towards Biden that hadn't been counted. So it really was close. Right. That's a very, very, very good way of looking at it. Yeah. If you look at the bookies aren't going to be wrong. Let's have a quick look. See if I can search. Oh, yeah, man, I don't want soccer. I want the fucking... Yeah, just give it one more minute. We can go through some tickets, but I don't see a lot in play. I'll be off at 9, I think. This is like a 20-minute thing. Latest betting odds, 2020, 19 minutes ago. Fuck off. Yvonne, nice to see you. What's up? Okay, so... Wow. No way. I think Biden's the favorite. According to the bookies, Biden's favorite to win. He's 1-3 on, which for Americans is like 0.30. So basically $1 will get you 1.30 on Biden. $1 will give you $1.30. And for Trump, Oh fuck! Can I not get these in decimals because I can't understand them? Basically, Biden's 1-3 and Trump's 5-2. So it's mega close. I wish I could change the way the bets were presented, but basically you'll get a third of your money for Joe. So $1 would win 130, $2 would win 5, so $1 would win 2.5. Whatever way you look at it, yeah, it's tight, but Biden's ahead. So hang on, all right, I can do it. So basically, if I put $5 on Donald Trump, I'll win 17 back, which is like 2.5 to 1. But if I put $5 on Joe Biden, Joe Biden's favorite by a long shot, by the bookies right now. Basically, if I put $5 on Biden, I'll get $6.60 back. But if I put $5 on Trump, I'll get $17 back. So Trump's reign, according to the bookies, is done. And I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm not sure what Trump was doing, announcing that he won and it was being cheated and stuff. Didn't like the BBC's reporting of that, but also it's kind of anti-democratic, right? But whatever. Let's do what we have. Well, let's get into the stocks. It's all right. There'll be another one later. There's really not a lot running, but we can go through what there is. We'll probably be going over a lot of higher price because there's just nothing. And there's not like higher price is difficult as well. But yeah, I don't know how you guys feel, but it looks like Biden's through. I think they're both a bit too old, to be honest. The one thing I'm concerned about is that Biden had a Democratic policy to tax transactions for traders, and you'll pay like a 4% transaction tax on any profit. Now, it's meant to be a majority Republican Senate, so hopefully that bill won't get put through, or if it does, it'll take a couple of years to get put in. But that does scare me a little bit. I mean, that was the only fear I had with Biden, like taxing us traders. It's a scary thing, and I just hope he doesn't get that through the Senate if he gets in. Trump should win now, but they've got Biden ahead. But anyway, let's rock on the pre-market brief. Love seeing all the same faces and stuff like that, and it's great to see the continued support. There's only ever like maybe 60, 70 of you guys in here, and then there's another 200, 300, 300, 400. Sometimes we'll watch it after because not everyone can catch it. But I like to do it anyway if I can help. I mean, look, if I could help a couple of people, it'd be great. So to help 300, 400, it's even better. But look, I'll take you guys through my pre-market process. I think that's by far the best thing I can do to help people. On a quieter day. The government sucks. Big government sucks. Yeah, kind of agree to agree and disagree. So look, I'll just show you the process of how I evaluate every kind of stock pre-market. First off, so let's look at the scanners. The scanners are on stocks to trade. I have like pre-market, end of day scanners, during, and pre-pre. Pre-pre is what I always look at. I only ever look at pre-pre and during. So basically, my pre-pre scanner is more than 50 cents because I don't trade the super small ones because it's too much commissions. Or like under 100. But to be honest, I'll probably change this in the future to like 200 because I'm getting better with the higher price and making money. This one is just more than 50,000 volume and that's the only difference in up 14%. So like I'm generally looking, even if I was going long or short, I mean, if I was going long as well, this might be like 10 or 9 or 8, but I'm looking to short stuff up like 25, 30%, 40 to 100 to 200. So I'm just like what's on the radar, right? So, and the only difference between my pre-market scan and my current scan is during, like that's during the day. I'm looking for like stuff at least 2 million volume, like 930, 940, 950, 10. Pre-market, I'm like, I just want to see what's up. So the top ticker is DRAD, not downtrend and short. We've got this kind of 12 million days. So I always look at the bigger volume days first to see what it's kind of doing. Yeah, God bless. Thank you. I always first look at this, like what day did it trade the most volume to see what it's doing. And we can see it traded this 15 million day gap, spiked, and then over the subsequent days it gave it back. these heavy candles normally symbolize dilution. So the next thing I'll do is well, not always in this order, but it's one way or the other. I'm just curious, yeah. So DRAD, I'll basically just check how the company stands on Flash-SEC. It's like $50, but I think if you sign up with me, it's like 42 or something. But you need to use the reference JONK87, Jonk87. I think you get it cheap. You get it $7 cheaper, and I get $7 affiliate or something a month. So they'll cut 14 off. But DRAD, it's a 4 million float. It's got a little bit of cash. It's got 10 million in cash equivalents. Burn rate doesn't have anything. More importantly, though, I'm more like, okay, it's got a 424B here, 424B here, warrants 225. And they've got like 2 million worth of warrants to get out at 225. They've also got a public offering underwritten by Maxim Group. It's completed though, which would make sense why the stock fell so heavily previously. They've got a full shelf as well of 15 million. So they're definitely a very dilutive company. But I mean, look, the reason I checked the SEC filings first is because I could see, yeah, when you get this wick and straight down. So look, this is definitely something I would have a tendency to want to short, right? So the next thing I'll do, and it's a really quick process. It's taken longer because I'm just explaining it to you guys. Often I'll just short without even looking at this stuff, but I will always look at it. It's just I want to get a quick, good price. Then I'm looking at kind of DRAD on Yahoo. Quick check, does it lose money? Yes, it loses money. Good. But it is a real company because it's got real revenues. So what's it up for? It's going to sell part of its counter company thing, net proceeds to pay off debt. Yeah, so Digit Corporation. So it sounds like it's a company made up of lots of different entities, and it's going to sell one of them just to get rid of some of its debt and kind of survive, right? Because it's got KBS, a subsidiary as well. So it's obviously maybe a holding group for other companies, and it's selling two parts off here and there, wherever. So I know it dilutes. I know it's in debt. I know that it's selling parts of its company off because it's in debt to get rid of its debt. And I mean, this is and I know the volume is 3.7 million. It's about 3 million float. Everything to me is very bearish. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to take it. Right. It's not up a lot. What's it traded? 3 mil. Give me, trade zero. Right. It's not up very much, so I'll not take it with much size, but fucking buttons aren't working. So that's a good starter. I'll also take it in the other broker. Give me. It's quite a lot of shares. It's good. Yes, that's fine as a price. And we are in. So, okay, I did not expect to do that. When I first looked at DRAD, it was down here in the threes. I did not expect to do that. But the fact, like, it was down here in the threes, and then when I've sold back up 8%, above 27% with the risk, we've got kind of risk on the 350s. For me, it's a starter. I'll add higher. If it somehow breaks through 360, 370, we start trading like crazy volume, I'll have to cut it. But I've at least got a starter there. But yeah, I mean, look, it's in debt. Like I say, if you look at the points, it's in debt. It's selling assets because it's in debt. It's got a ton of dilution, which is more debt. We've got examples of how the stock affects, how the debt drives the stock down. It's not up for a great reason. We've got this volume resistance. And the chart's not very good, and we're in an election where everything's fallen at the open. Even BBGI fell yesterday on phase one news. Nothing seems to be holding up. I mean, I'll probably take this with a couple of $1,000 pre-market with an idea of building into scaling into about a 10,000 position. Perfect world. 10%, 10,000 position, $1,000, get it behind and fuck off, basically. But the problem is, I don't think that this stock is going to get to here. I'm not saying the risk is going to be here. I'd say I'm going to see how it I'd say this is failing here and it's just going to wash. They get a push at the open, I'll add a bit more size, it'll be a $400 win. If it starts like creeping, it depends on the price action and the volume, but if this starts creeping up higher and higher and higher, depending on the volume and depending on what else is running on the day, I might like size down, but we'll see. But anyway, you've got a live trade out of his. Though I don't like that DRAD is the only other thing up. SPH, these right W and stuff. I'm just making sure I've got that trade in. Yeah, that's cool. Right W is a recent public offering, and it's not got enough information on the chart. Like I don't trade recent IPOs basically. LYFT, something to do with green technology, that isn't it? Let's just quickly check what sector DRAD is as well, because I'm doing it live, I like want to be double checking stuff. It's biotech, nice, that's cool. DRAD's coming down. I'm up $6 in one account. Trade zero. Oh no. Oh no, I'm in. Yeah, I'm just not. Oh no, I'm in $3 in one and $6 in the other. I'm up $12 in one and $3 in the other. Whatever. I've got no size on it. I've got $2,000, so 10% would be $200. So it's not really going to be a very, very big trade if it works. If this is the top, so ideally it goes higher. Left. It's not volatile enough. And that's all I've got. So the next thing, so if you guys want to ask questions, I know there's a lot of you in the room. I'll just, if you've got any tickers, fire them, because I'm just stopping until 9 o'clock, and then I want to jump in Sykes' webinar, because not even to learn from him, just to hear what he's going to say about the election. But look, some other players we've got which are very interesting this morning is NIO. NIO is the Chinese car company. It's got this idea where it doesn't make batteries like Tesla and charge them. Like at stations, they've got replacement batteries, so there's no waiting process with NIO. You just switch the battery and drive, and like it's just lots of recycled batteries over and over, which is a really cool, unique concept. But NIO, well, it's nice probably to buy off these levels. Look, if I was any kind of buyer, I'd be a breakout buyer. So you're buying on this day, this 30, because you've got $30 break and you've got the 52-week high break. Up here, you're kind of just chasing a breakout. So I'm waiting for this to parabolic off or fail this trend line. So that's NIO BLRX. It's not my favorite, but I'd be really just playing it off this line and this line. It never runs multiple days. It always has these big wicks given back. So I'd definitely be looking at BLRX for that kind of short into resistance. APVO was I shorted this yesterday and no news came out. It was dead all day, and then it looks like it was like some sort of weird squeeze or an orchestrated squeeze where someone's just squeezed this up. But I mean, it's beautiful. I was out this at 9:40, 9:30, and I still stand by the trade. But when something goes sideways, it's bullish, not bearish. And it's showing bullish signs all day. I mean, I loved this slight incline. and then you've just got this wedge breaking, and then obviously kaboom when the wedge breaks. So APVO, I don't think it's up for any reason that I can tell. So I'm not going to jump in as a first red day short yet, but it's something that I'll be looking at. And CYH is the big one. But APVO could easily be a red to green. I mean, it was weird how that squeezed yesterday, but CYH I really, really enjoy. It's on the New York Stock Exchange, but it's trading a bit like a OTC billboard play. I'd love to see one more big push on this, but I would probably be watching this. Let's see if there's shares of CYH. Right, guys, hit us with tickers for like 5 minutes, and then because that's all I've got. It's a quiet day. CYH is already shortable. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We had this push, and then I give it all back, and then we've had like two. I'll be watching this. So for CYH, I don't know. Like, I think the only way I'd play it comfortably is a wash at the open, the push, and then the push doesn't break the higher day, and I'd short that level, and then hope for the downside. That's what I'm looking for in CYH. I don't know a safer way to play it because it's just not extended enough. Oh my god, what is happening with Drad? Drad, it looks like I got the top there on that initial starter short. And that's just how it is. Like, this should have never came back, right? It's made some room back. It's squeezed up, but you've got the slight bit of panic here, and then I'm buying the bounce after it's just struggling to hold. You've got lower high here. I'm shorting into this area, and then as soon as I short into it, it's coming apart. And if it's coming apart now, and it's already not trading much volume, the volume will die. The stock will fail. I mean, I'm up about $50, but it'll probably be a couple of hundreds because I'm not going to get much size on. I'll probably be looking to take pre-market. I'll probably take this off at about 309 or something like that, or maybe I'll hold at the high threes. But it will be with a view of reshorting, providing not as long as the trend doesn't change, not too much volume comes in. I'll definitely be looking to reshort. Say if it comes down here, I'll be looking to reshort kind of any push, expecting it to say it drops down to the threes, pushes into the VWAP, and then I can draw it out basically. What I expect here is just more of this. It's a panic until the open. And you'll get a push. Say this is VWAP still. You'll get a push into VWAP. And then we're hoping just for a rejection. So I'm playing something like that. All right, so I've made $50 since I've been on this webinar. Great stuff. Let's quickly get some tickers, and then guys, I'm bouncing. I've got 6 minutes, but I've thoroughly loved doing this USA America special in celebration of democracy and you being the leaders of the free world. So thank you for having a great country and a great stock market. I'm happy that I can put this live stream on for you guys. Love process webbies. Thank you, Sean. I know your brother as well. What's his name? Ross. Ask your brother how he is. All right, let's do some questions. Thank you, Elliot. Nice to see you back. What's up, brother? Yeah, I'll publish this, and I'll be back on later. This is a USA election special. All right, XBEV. Chinese by the look of it. Recent IPO, don't like it. Not volatile in any way, don't like it. Mate, this has got no volatility, and it's a recent IPO. I do not like anything about it. Definitely a no play. I don't know how you've even found this. You're looking at for different things than me. Yeah, I never care about that shit, man. I don't think about the float rotation because, like, the market's got so much volume. Every stock's floats rotates, right? It's not about how many times the float can rotate for me anymore. It's about how many sellers are there and how many buyers are there. And is the daily more weighted with selling pressure than buying pressure? I don't play float rotation. Every rotate floats these days. I don't care about it. Like I'll short 1 million floats all day. It's not about the float being 1 million and the volume being 20 million. It's not about that. It's not about, oh, well, the float rotated 20 times, because anything can happen, because anything can't happen if there's too many sellers and there's too many shorts, and no long has conviction in that as a long pattern. So I don't buy that float rotation strategy anymore. Maybe 10 years ago, when very few rotated, then when it almost never happened, then everyone's like, shit, float rotation. Shorts are like, shit, float rotation, get out. Longs are like, oh, float rotation, get in. Then maybe everything squeezed for that psychological reason, but I don't buy float rotation anymore. It's such a common thing in the market that I don't think shorts are scared of it anymore, and I don't think longs value it as much as the once did. So do not care about float rotation at all. Famous last words there. Drad's weak, yeah. As Drad, if Drad's not WKHS, is expert up? No. Workhorse. I don't know what's going on with that. Raid, first green day, EV play. It's another. Why are you guys playing these? Right. Trading is the same as poker, right? In poker, you've got to have a position, because if you're in position as a poker player, you get to see what all of the other players around the table are going to do before you act on every round of the betting. So trading's the same. Like, you need as much information as you can to act. I mean, we're all acting at the same time, but people are too lazy to look at the past. You need as much information as you can before you make the trade, which means often wait until the open, or often letting the pattern form pre-market before you get in, or making sure you've got a lot of information on the daily. Like, this is an open book. I don't like, maybe like really good traders with 20 years experience can get this, but it's the most advanced level of trading. Like, I cannot predict predict a recent IPO. I have no clue what's going on, because the breakout doesn't mean much, because it's a breakout of what? Like a breakout of 3 days. It's a multi-day break. It's not a 52-week breakout. So you've got all volume days are the same. The chart's not traded much. Just can't be predicting that. What? Finance? I can't copy that. It did a study a while ago, but I don't know what the recent one is. Keep forgetting to put the ticker on my message. BLRX. I'm up 1.5% on Drad. It's like $30, 35. It's coming through VWAP though. Yeah, BLRX talked about if you can get a push into the threes, it's an okay short. Nice, well done, Simon. Nice suit as well. SNDL looks like a sub penny. Terrible long-term chart. These types of stocks squeeze at the open. Your best trade, if you get it, is a short into this resistance level where it's double topped prior. You may want to have a starter at this resistance level. But I'd be playing nothing but a squeeze here. I've played SNDL before. I'm not sure when. I don't play stocks this small, so it must be. I might have played SNDL around here when it came through to the 120s. APVO is a first red day play. APVO is first red day. Just let it push at the open before it's short. Kodak is not up enough to be a trade. Salva is also not up enough to be a trade, and it's got too much resistance. There's a long or a short. So Raid used to be Workhouse. Okay, that makes sense. I'm never using TradingView, brother. Never. I used stocks to trade for like 5 years. I like it. All right, guys, peace. That's it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Keep an eye on DRAD. I hope it goes higher. I'd love to see it in the 340s, 350s to get a bit more size. But it's a very fine line. I want it higher, but not too much volume, and I want it to get near the double top, but I don't want it to break the double top. So trading's very fucking gray areas and not so black and white. But all in all, if DRAD fails at the end of the day, or if DRAD's down by 10.20, 10.15, then I've done well. But I'll post it all on a recap video at 12 o'clock. Peace. Catch you guys later.